There's always a lot of growing to do. I'm Dom Jackson with David A. Media, and this is the 7-Day Scoop Show, a show where I document my career and decisions that I'm making. Your adventure trying to pursue is where I use my story and my adventures to help motivate you. Whew. Week basically 3-ish of running the van, the Car Keys Express, running the show. Lots of new people coming in, helping them, seeing what habits they have to grow with and get them to the next level. As far as on my side of things, it's definitely been interesting. This is one of the first times we ended up working with the owner of the actual van back at the van. So we had one day working with him. Then the rest of the days, it was me and my colleague who's kind of like the same level as me, us working back and forth either at the same day together or separate days on our own, and then leading everybody that's new. And it's different. It's different. It's interesting seeing how the dynamic changes when you have like a higher authority with you, because you just know like you don't have to worry about as many things. With newer people, there's so many things that I'm still not fully sure of with them. Like I don't know how they can do this, how to do that. So I have to be a little bit more hands-on. But with someone who already like got it, they can just go and watching people that kind of came in and evolved to that next level of leadership, where they're kind of taking on roles when I can't take something on, it's really cool too. So now as a leader, it's about putting people in a position where they can win and they can thrive, and then making sure you understand that and communicate to them effectively. It took some time, one of the days, to really brainstorm what the next steps are going to look like as far as like how to implement a training structure for throughout the day to make sure everyone's on track, to know what to focus on. Because whatever I focus on is what they're going to focus on. Whatever they're going to focus on, it's going to help how the whole culture is going to be built. So now it's like, with a 4-man team, 4, 5, 6-man team, depending on how it is, what's that going to look like, and how do we make sure everyone's maximizing what we can do? So, I was watching her Mosley video talking about what you can manage, if you don't measure it, you can't manage it, and then making sure I have each person's like thing. So I'm going to be tracking how many presentations they're doing every single hour. I have to create a system to get that done in a way that's effective. But that's like my thought process right now. If I can track what they're doing every single hour in certain things, they know where they should put in their attention. And I know where they're putting their attention. Because obviously the goal is to have them make sales and have them make money. But that's going to take them knowing the right steps of getting there. So being more input focused than output focused. Me and my colleague, we're like neck and neck right now as far as like being in this business at the same time period. Like he got here like a week before I did, but then I beat him on the technical side because I sold a little faster than he did. But now we're both taking the opportunities, either working together or working individually. And now we're at the point now we both know enough, but now our particular focus is going to be our differentiators as far as who we are as leaders. So now we're developing our own styles of what things we want to focus on and grow on. I know in particular, I'm definitely focused on the training component. Training and teaching is definitely what I want to, one of my first things to really master, just because it's what I wanted to be in this business for in the first place. Whether it was going to be with Car Keys or not, I wanted to be in a leadership training position just because it's what I want to do. I think it's a great way to really grow yourself and help people grow themselves. So that's one of my main focuses, and my main focus at this point in time, how to make a teachable system to keep people growing and evolving. And the deal comes with it. But then just seeing where he's focusing his attention, because he's still doing it, but when we work together, I'm more on that side. He goes more on the actual Car Key side. So he's focusing more on the service. At least when we're together, we'll switch, but I definitely spend more time on that side. At least I try to. And it's cool because we can still talk about things and network on it. Then we're watching each other grow at the same time. And it's an interesting scenario when you get enough of the basis of what you want, and then now it's kind of figuring out how you want to do it your own way. And I always talk about dressing yourself and how you appear in clothing as your style for anything. Because when you first get dressed, you're you're wearing whatever your guardians tell you, parents, grandparents, whatever. But as you go, you kind of find your own identity and create it. And now I'm at the point where I'm creating my own leadership identity. I just got to figure out how I want to get it done and what that's going to look like. So, as far as tips for the day, keep going, figure out what you got to track to get the results that you want. and then track that thing relentlessly. And then, don't be afraid of creating your new style from what you are trying to figure out you want to express. As always, take it one step at a time. We'll get there day by day.